The very last thing I expected to be one of the most defining features of my college experience was attending church weekly. College was going to be great, new and exciting. There were going to be lots of things to do and learn. Church was kind of an afterthought after all of that. During the freshman expo and move-in day, my mom excitedly steered me toward the Protestant chapel community table. Honey, look, there's church stuff. You love going to church. It'll be great. Isn't that nice? And I'm like, well, yes, I did like going to church at home. I hadn't really considered the idea of going to church during college. So I said this to my mom after I was lovingly bombarded with bubbles and pamphlets. Mom, I don't think I'm going to go. I bet only weird people go to church during college. And then she looked at me and said, okay, honey, and she nodded at me in that way that she does. However, the Wednesday night of that first dinner dialogue, the topic was science and religion, I found myself walking alone to the chapel. My reasoning was something like this: I love food, there will be food. I know that is a surprise to many of you what my motivations would be there. I wonder, and then my other thought was, I wonder if these people are actually crazy. At the conclusion of dinner, for which for some reason I can't remember, ended up containing a rather detailed explanation of Schrodinger's cat, I had definitely determined, yes, these people were crazy, but not in the way that I had expected. It would take me a little while longer to realize that pretty much the entirety of the University of Rochester was actually a little crazy, but in a very intelligent, nerdy sort of way. On the Sunday of the first worship service, I found myself again walking to the chapel. I didn't really have a reason why, except that even though I was excited to finally be away from home, I was still feeling a little homesick. I was looking for some sort of comfort, something familiar when my surroundings and everything else had changed so radically. So I went to church, and then I went the following Sunday, and the next one, and the one after that. And before I knew it, it was halfway through the semester, and I had gone to church pretty much every week. Now, as a senior, that trend has continued. I even think I have better church attendance in college than I ever had at home. Not to say that I didn't go to church at home, I did. During my time in college, PCC has been my spiritual home on campus. This community has helped me navigate the worst and best times at college. PCC has provided me with a sense of support and community without which I really don't think I could have succeeded. College is a time of growing up and transitions, and having PCC as a constant made me able to handle the challenges that life brought me. Service each week has been an excellent part of my college experience. It is an hour of calm each week in a sea of uncertainty and change. That consistency is what helps me get through each week. I love knowing that I have PCC to look forward to no matter what has been going on in my life. I will really miss dinner dialogues, and not just for the food, I promise. I love the fact that we can openly discuss questions and issues that are important to being a Christian in and after college. I have learned a ton about my own tradition. I have enjoyed immensely the opportunities to learn about traditions different from mine in my predominantly Catholic Congregationalist and Episcopalian small-town community back home. I had never before encountered Lutherans or Methodists, but now I have learned so much more about Lutheranism and Martin Luther than I ever thought there was to learn, ever. And I also now have a greater understanding of Methodists and their many, many hymns. PCC has been an integral part of my faith journey. My time here has definitely made my faith grow stronger. PCC was actually a major part of helping me discern what I wanted to do with my life. I entered college thinking I would soon be attending law school, but now, after much thought and reflection, I will be attending seminary next year. One of the major things I love about my church back home is the sense of community, and PCC has very much succeeded in providing me that same sort of community on campus. I count many of my closest friends among the members of PCC, and I'm so very grateful that I was able to meet you. I'm also grateful for all the other wonderful people I've met, whether they are sitting here or have graduated. I cannot fathom what college would have been like without you guys. You've helped me more than I usually let myself admit, and I have always taken comfort that PCC is a place I can always be myself without reservations. No matter what had been happening in my life, be it everyday academic stresses to family troubles, I always knew I could get through it because I had the support of people at PCC. I'm very much going to miss all of you. Looking back at my 4 years of college, I can say the best choice I made was that first journey freshman year to the chapel on Wednesday evening. That night, I discovered PCC, a wonderful, supportive, and uplifting community. I'm very sad to have to say goodbye. Thank you all for everything, and I'd like to just give a special thank you to Lori. Without you, PCC would not have been the same. Thank you so much for all of your help. Farewell, everyone, and because I couldn't resist the urge to end with a terrible pun, may PCC continue to be ever better. Thank you all.